It is August 30th, 2024. You know what, Justin? This is for you, Justin Drew Bieber. You are an embarrassment. You shouldn't even be calling yourself a Jew at this point. You know, I'm thinking about back in the day. You know, like, you go around like the Jewish community and stuff like that. You know, I would say like 95% of like Jewish kids, like, they know how to respect people. Like, they don't treat you walk up to a Jewish child or whatever, hi, how are you? They'll acknowledge, oh, hi, how are you? Like, their parents raised them to be generally good members of society. Hey, Justin, you're just like rotten apple that fell from some rotten ass tree. Like, you're an embarrassment. I've never been like disrespected from a Jew. Like, I don't see him as a Jew. I just don't. It makes sense. That's why, like, you went to the Waldorf Astoria and you went and cursed out those Jewish kids because you can't relate to them, right? Right, Justin? You know what? Someone needs to communicate to this clown that, number one, you're not an African Jew, okay? You're not like a Jew that came from the Middle East, Justin. You're not, okay? You're not. There's so many Jews from all over the world, and the only Jew that you can claim yourself to be is a Turkic Greek Jew, right? That's your blood, right, Justin? Maybe I think he's probably a little bit Russian. You know what I mean? But that's it. And then you guys came. Your mother, they're like Latina and come from Kazakh. They're Kazakh people from Kazakhstan. That's like, you cannot be walking around trying to like claim yourself to be a different DNA haplogroup when it comes to like Judaism. You just can't do that. That's too much ignorance. Like, someone needs to school him when it comes to Jewish DNA, you know? And someone needs to remind him what he is not, right? Like, I think what he's doing, because he's doing witchcraft on my life and stuff, right? I think he's trying to play out like he's trying to play out like my shadow side. I think that's what he's doing. Yeah. That still makes you stupid, Justin. You're still stupid. You know what I mean? Do you notice when he posts a picture of his baby, he just put the baby's foot? Go find your own foot. But you know what, Justin? If your foot is white, then that's you, right? But we all know that you don't you're not my foot. I didn't come from your rib, right? I know who my Adam is. I know my Adam is a Hispanic. Like, I know that, right, Justin? I know for a fact my Adam is not you, right? Right, Justin? We know that your foot is white, right? That you didn't come from that type of lineage of black and white, right? We know that. So why are you trying to play out like you're my shadow? Why are you doing that for? You're that gullible? Like, you're just that stupid? Like, you just cannot think of a thought on your own? You can't just sit with your own self and just think about doing something for yourself, right? That's how retarded you are, right? Because you're not smart, right? Because you want to play like you're someone's shadow. You want to play like you came from the which lower lands? From where, Justin? Where? What was the story? Huh? Maybe you should go check your own divinity and stop trying to hang on to mine because you weren't a part of it. Eh? He's an archon spirit. That's all he is. Trying to teleport and skinwalk and doing all these wicked satanic practices, trying to walk around in someone else's divinity. And God knows for a fact you're doing that, and then you want to claim Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ didn't die for that, Justin. He didn't die for nobody to be stalking nobody. You know, it's sickening. It's just disgusting. Like how he thinks like someone like me was his, um, like his problem, as if like, oh, she was the reason why I couldn't come up. That's a lie from the fucking pits of hell. You know for a fact you and your mother and your father, they didn't raise you properly, and they didn't know how to take care of you. We all know that. And never you've been communicating that for the last 10 years. But guess what? You had like how many years to catch up with your own life and you didn't do that? So don't you dare come around me and my God life and my aspects. My Don't come around my dependence, trying to depend on me. You can't be an independent person. That's you, Justin. Go deal with yourself. Disgusting. These are the ones, when they talk about, when you read the Torah and they talk about Lilith and blah, blah, blah. We don't deal with that. I don't deal with them type of demons, Justin. We don't deal with those things. We don't. Especially people like we're in a new era now. Like I shun that stuff from my life. Like them little dirty ass girls around the place trying to play around with people's relationships, the divine relationships like that. We don't deal with that. So I don't know why you trying to sit on social media trying to copy a story in a situation that doesn't belong to you. You're trying to take things from me that doesn't belong to you, Justin. Tampering in someone's Akashic records, you had no right, like at all. You play around with God like that, you can't claim him. You can't claim me. You can't claim me. You cannot claim my son. You can't claim my child. You cannot claim my family members. You can't claim my DNA. You cannot. You cannot claim any aspect out of me for a celebrity status, Justin Bieber. You want to play around with antiquity like that? It's not going to work. Do you understand me? Do you know what high level fraud is? I don't think he really truly understands. Understand? Tired of these clowns, man. Your mother didn't raise you properly. Your mother didn't raise you. You weren't raised as a Jew. You weren't raised in that type of environment. So who are you to be coming over here in West Hollywood trying to play out as if you have some type of Jewish divinity when you weren't raised in it? You came from some Baptist church. Don't come try and baptize yourself in my spirit. Hell nah. I don't believe in none of that. You need to claim yourself. That's what you need to do. And go claim your own spirit, Justin. Go baptize yourself in something else. Don't come around me, devil. Sitting around trying to hunt whose life? You're not trying to hunt for my life. I'm not your goat. I'm not. I'm not your scapegoat. And you know who makes me more of a disgusting person? Like, you don't attack like orphans. That's a big no-no. When it comes to the Most High and God, you people who attack orphans, that's like automatic. Like God done with them completely. Like you're not even to exist in this life, Justin. You know what I mean? Anybody who attacks vulnerable children or vulnerable people in this life, like you people need to go down. You're nothing in this lifetime. You know what I mean? That's automatic hell. No eternity. You can't spend time with God. You go straight to hell. Whether you believe it or not, that's up to you. But God Himself, Spirit Himself, it will tell them where they're going. They don't have to believe it. You understand me? But that's the truth about it. But you want to sit over there in West Hollywood and try and pretend to be my life, eh? He must have been out of his goddamn mind. I don't care about like people who are like addicts and stuff like that. I don't care about it, you know, because we reached like in society, we reached a point where resources are available to each and every type of every type of issue, right? So knowing that like knowing that you don't have to face your problems alone, you have no right to be walking around trying to attack people because you can't heal yourself, right? But I feel like this is a eternal issue because what God brought to my attention. It reminded me of like in 9/11. The whole point of that too, like, is supposed to be because of there's DNA differences, right? My different the reason why people were attacking me is because I'm different. God showed me who I am. You understand? So because of that, when it comes to DNA, there's that separation when it comes to economics as well, right? So, right, at this point, it's about my ability to build based on who I am genetically, right? And it's my right for people like Justin Bieber not to attack me or stalk me for my genetics. Do you get it? Because that era is done. The whole issue out of socialism and everything from back in the day, we're talking about like from 1970s, 1980s, all those like poor issues from the 1990s and stuff. Like, you know, we lived through it, right? And whatever's our experience is our experience. That's our memories, right? But we reached a level now where if people obey the most high, they would know that's done, that's over, the era is finished. Justin, the 99-cent store closed down. You understand me? And guess what, Justin? All these Denny's restaurants, they're closing. And it's all because of you. It's people like you. They don't keep shit open. They shut shit down. It's people like you that's a problem, Justin. It's their stupid thoughts they make. Like, God will say, like, everybody go, people, they're God fearing, they go to church, they do what they gotta do, right? And they obey the Most High, right? Is these creeps just hanging around, spying on God's people and trying to create problems in our lives when we don't do anything to them? Don't come around people like me, Justin. We don't do anything to people like you. We didn't have anything to do with people like you. I don't even know you. But then you want to take your stupid mouth and bring some big old dumb arguments over there in West Hollywood about my life, and it's not true. You understand me? You want to sit there and chat my name and gossip about me and run up your stupid mouth over there, eh? And how do you feel now, knowing for a fact it's lies? How do you feel now that everyone can see that? Damn, he was lying the whole time, and the whole issue was that because he did that all because he wanted to be her. Damn. But at the end of the day, you're still not me, Justin. You stalk me. You're not me. Make it be clear. It has to be, clarity can be said. You're not me. You are that factor of who is stalking a divine person. That's what you are. You're stalking me for my divinity. And it's a no. No, that wasn't your right. God didn't give you that right, idiot. He's dumb, eh? These people are stupid. Excuse me, it's so dumb. These people are dumb, man. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All because this little rusty, toasty ass couldn't get over how your mother, Patty, was prejudiced and racist against a black woman like me, right, Patty? Right? Your dumbass was jealous of black women all along when you were in Canada, right, Patty? That's where it stemmed from, right? And your dumbass mother is sitting there trying to pretend you want to copy our black lives, right? Right, Patty? Because you didn't know how to take care of yourself, right, Patty? Right? Because you're all demons, right? That was the story, right? Right? And you sitting in your house, you're sitting in your basement apartment when you're in Canada, right? Talking about black women, right? How we're this and that and whatever, right? Right? And now you want to throw your stupid kid on me? No way, go away. You a hoe. Hey, Patty's a hoe. She got hoe records because she's a hoe. And they have that Bible verse, like a birth from a like those kids that are birthed from prostitutes and stuff. Yeah, that's not my responsibility. Go away. Why even have the kid in the first place? If that's how this was your plan? Go away, man. No, they're disrespectful. I don't want anything to do with these people. All you want to do is just steal money from me. That's all that's in their mind. Yeah, let's steal from this black girl because we ain't shit. Right, Patty? Right, Justin? Right, Jeremy? Huh? Hey, Justin, your father's a drunken shit. He's probably drinking right now. It's what, Friday, Saturday night? Y'all going to the bar to go drink up and smoke it up and smoke all the drugs, right? And then by Monday, when you want to try to pretend to be humble, then you dumbasses want to come look at black people. Go away, man. Bunch of clowns. I don't like them. They're not good people. I don't like them. That trash family needs to take with themselves. They need to take with themselves. Eh? I'm Jamaican. We don't put up with this type of bullshit in our lives. We don't. You don't understand my nature of not tolerating bullshit, Justin, or Patty, or Jeremy. You understand? God made my DNA strong for a reason, and it's to get rid of pieces of shit like you. They're so obsessed with being racist. Get over yourselves. All three of them can go look in the mirror and go remind yourself. All three of them remind themselves, you guys aren't us. You're not like us, and you're not like me. And we don't need people like you trying to be us. We don't need that. And then he wanna come out talking all kind of foolishness, eh? This is how they behave, and then they wanna look down on people like us and be like, oh, maybe you should go be yourself. No, I know how to be myself, Justin. The problem is you. You don't know how to be yourself. That's the problem. You don't know how to leave people like me in my own divinity, because my divinity doesn't belong to your dumbass, right? The problem with him is like he's trying to he wants to play around with illusions as if like God never forgave 400 years when it comes to black people. This is where God has to judge you, Justin, because all was forgiven. You know what I mean? Right. So it's just like you are just a non-factor. It's 2024 now. You're a non-factor. You just don't fit the scope of you know um the struggles of black people from back in the day up to this point, right? What 2024 represents right now is August. Right now, what this year represents, Justin Bieber, you don't fit the scope of what the spirit. You don't fit. Your racism, it equates to stupidity. Do you understand? I hope you understand. Like, remember Bob Marley? He prophesied this like many years ago. I think it was from the 1960s. He said, like, as the world progresses, it just the world's just gonna end up brown, right? It's to that point where like where spiritual truths would start to merge with each other. This is what 2024 and beyond is about, when the spiritual truths. So if you, because God's not with you, right? That's why people, they walk into their choices, that's them. God doesn't have to be a part of it, right? They people did all that research of dealing with, like, different sects out of Judaism, and um different admixtures and stuff. People can merge now. Yeah, that's what it is. People can merge with that truth, and then God can respect them, right? Because they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you're with that person because, like, that's like your truth, right? I'm like, yeah, it's my truth. Oh yeah, cool. So like you reach like that whole eternal point, right? Right. So God can use you because you're good with God. Like, you actually living your truth. Yeah, pretty much. Cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're like that eternal factor. That's great. You know what I mean? Like the truth of like our connections, and the truth of like who are we close to and things like that, right? But like he's that non-factor of just like war and like hatred for another person's DNA, or hatred for melanin. Like, go away. Go away. Justin, like, I think he's delusional because like he feels like he's unhealed, right? And he doesn't know himself. He doesn't really know his identity and whatever, right? And he has a lot of mental problems, right? So it's just like you trying to attack like a healed black person, like you're just wasting your time. We can just like shut you down, Justin. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Oh God. Eh? At the end of the day, Justin, people only, they only like your fans and stuff back in the day, like they just gave you grace because you were young at the time, and yeah, you have some talent, but who cares now? Because you're just full of shit. He just creates these like fake ass fly by night videos. You know what I mean? I don't even listen to the songs because it's pollution. That's all it is. It's just pollution. Like, I remember from like back in the 1980s. Remember when they used to have like Rakim, and then Nicki Minaj used to come out with mixtapes. Like, my generation, like where I grew up and stuff, like everybody had like their own mixtape. You know what I mean? Like everybody had their own. The influence was from America, like the rapping and stuff, but like everyone had their own little twist to it. You know what I mean? Everyone had their own message to put it. This guy, like, yo, Justin, Justin is so rotten to the point where like he can't even like compare himself to Eminem, because like Eminem came from like a real struggle, right? And then actually when you look up the word Eminem, like it actually has like a spiritual meaning to it, right? Like M&Ms, those are like those like weird breeds, those like Nephilim breeds. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But like M&Ms, like they represent error too. You know what I mean? But like it was still like he still came from a struggle. So like you can't even like compare yourself to Eminem, because like when Eminem just came out, like he's just as real and as like natural as he could be. You know what I mean? Like there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like that's what he came from. But like Justin's like a wannabe wigger type of like clown. You know what I mean? Like look how he dresses. I think it was like yesterday they posted online. He was wearing like a gray hoodie and some Louis Vuitton slippers and a green hat. I can't stand it when he wears those green hats and green glasses and green shirts, like trying to pretend like he's me. Because, I'm Jamaican, right? So the color green, it always associates with Jamaican people, right? And that's the reason why he wears those colors. But like, you don't have our head, Justin. You know what I mean? Like, that's that illusion he's trying to play. Like, he's just dumb. Like, Like him wearing a gray hoodie with Louis Vuitton slippers and a green head. Like he's trying to pretend like he's like a black Jamaican kid, like that's all gray and stuff. Like that's not you, man. That's all that clownery. You know what I mean? And you know what makes it worse? Like he took that shit to church. Like, yeah, that was a picture they took of him in front of going to Hillsong or Church Home Church. Like that type of clownery. Like, get out of here with that shit, man. You're full of it. He's trying to be my kids. You see when that picture of it's him trying to play out that illusion out of it. You're not my kid, Justin. You're not a black kid. You're not a black Jamaican kid. You're not my kid. Go away, clown. On social media trying to play out that narrative. Like say like if that's how my kids dress when if they want to go to church, that ain't got nothing to do with you, Justin. Who are you to be copying how the way how my kids dress when they want to go to church? You know what I mean? Is that type of clownery that needs to come off the scene now. You're not real, clown. Acting stupid. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God. Someone needs to knock some sense back into him, right? Hey, Justin, your noggin needs some more screws in it, eh? Maybe it has some missing screws. What do you think? Crazy ass, eh? Stupid. You know what was, oh my God, you know what was the worst illusion that he put out? He bought that ugly ass Cybertruck, right? And then he was wearing like a green what do you call it? A green gingham top. It was like yellow and green. Justin, you're not me. Like you're not even educated. Like don't even think about playing out that illusion in this lifetime. Like that whole scenery was a lie. You know what I mean? He trying to play like every time he wears green, he likes to wear those green shades, and they look like the shape of an alien. Every time you see him wearing those glasses, you know he's trying to play like he's me. You know he's trying to play like he's my kids. That's what's going on. You're not an alien, Justin. You're not. Stupid. So stupid. Eh? All that material wealth and you're trying to connect it to a car. When you look at it, like the work what hasn't been done. He's just trying to show off with a scenery online off of money and a narrative that he stole. Because you stole that narrative from me. That's what you did. Right? That's what you did. Stupid. Eh? I'm not into that. I'm not into these little dumb people. Eh? All these little build a bitch type of scenarios. Nah. Go back to your mother, Haley. And Justin, go back to your mother. Go away. You know what I mean? And you know what's disgust? I don't like what he did. Like, you went and named your kid after my kid. I don't want your kid trying to stalk my kid in the next lifetime. That ain't gonna happen. If that was the motivation why you did that, Justin Bieber, I'm here to tell you today that's not gonna happen. Do you understand me? It's not gonna sever these fake ass cords because it's not the truth to your life. You sitting there trying to dream. He trying to use someone else's dream state, right? And then he's trying to use like you're trying to play around with like other people's virtues. You're trying to play around with virtual reality and manipulate it and play with that illusion. The illusion like as if like you come off a certain way. You're trying to come off as if you vibrate a certain way. We all know you don't vibrate that way, Justin. We all know that. Go back to the dust. Go away. Man, go away. Hey, get out of my life. He represents a generational problem from the 1990s. From 1994, you represent that issue, right? God can't carry you, Justin. You're not gonna bring that into eternity. That's hellbound. You're hell. Eh? Go back to your stealth wagon and stay away from our divinity and stay away from my cars. I want my resources back. All the illusions you played trying to play like you're green, I want that back. It's about the illusions. And it's about the coding that you talked about online, trying to play like you're me, all of that. Calculate it all the money, add it all up, and return the sender. It has to come back to me. Thank you. Bye.